Good day everyone. Welcome again to another episode of Tax Training. And this time I will discuss to you how to fill up BIR Form 1901. Ano po ba itong 1901? No, kasi kasama po ito sa ating registration requirements po sa BIR na bago po kayo mag-umpisa ng negosyo, mag-register po muna tayo sa BIR. No? So, para kanino po itong application for registration na 1901? Ito po ay para sa mga self-employed, single proprietor, professional, mixed income, individual, non-resident alien, engaged in trade or business, estates and trust. Okay. So, kailan po ginawa itong 1901 na form, BIR form, na enhance po siya noong January 2018. Bakit? Kasi nagkaroon po tayo ng enhancement dahil nagkaroon po tayo ng train law, no? So, inayos din pati yung ating mga registration na forms. So, itong 1901, dati ilang pages lang to, no? Yung first page nga lang ang importante dito. Ngayon, nagiging 3 pages na po siya at kompleto na. Kung sa registration 1901 po ang gagamitin, ang counterpart po nito sa income tax is yung 1701. Yun din po yung para sa mga mixed income earners, no? So, pag nag-register po tayo sa BIR, ang ibig sabihin lang niya, nakaparegister na tayo sa barangay, sa city, may mayor's permit na tayo at meron na tayong DTI, no? Para sa ating business name requirement po yan. Okay, so dadalhin na po natin yung mga dokumento na yan, Xerox copy sa BIR, and then fill up tayo ng 1901 para ma-register po tayo. No? So, let's now go to part 1 for the taxpayer information. For the taxpayer information, yung line number 1 po natin, ito yung PhilSys number, no? But because of the COVID, parang na-defer muna yung requirement na to, no? Pero, required na po to, may batas na po to na dapat natin siya sundin. Ano tong PhilSys number? Manggagaling po ito sa Philippine Statistics Authority at lahat-lahat po ng tao, ito po yung number 1 na ID na lahat ng tao kahit bata ay magkaroon na po ng ID number, no? So, number 2 is the registering office. No? So, sino yung registering office? Can be head office or the branch office, no? So, kahit magpa-register ka pa ng branch, 1901 pa rin yung form na gagamitin. And then, yung line number 4 po natin, taxpayer identification number. Okay, halimbawa, empleyado kayo, may ginagamit na kayo na tax identification number. Yun na pa rin ang gagamitin nyo sa pag-fill up po ng form na to. Pero kung wala, leave it blank dahil magbibigay sa inyo ang BIR. No? RDO code number, BIR din po ang maglalagay nito. Kasi minsan may mga interlapping na mga BIR, so sila po ang mag-determine kung saan po kayo. Kasi kung nandun kayo, pumunta kayo dun sa wrong RDO, ituturo nila kayo doon sa right na RDO. No? So, line number 6, we have taxpayer type. Dito sa pagpili po ng taxpayer type, be sure na yung tax type lang na para sa inyo talaga, yun lang ang i-check nyo. Huwag yung kung ano-ano na mga tax types na hindi naman kayo required. No? Single proprietorship only, resident citizen. No? Yun yung taxpayer type na gagamit nito. Resident alien, single proprietorship, resident alien, professional, professional license PRC, professional in general, professional and single proprietor. So, piliin po ninyo dito yung nararapat sa inyo para kasi yun din yung maging basihan na bibigyan kayo ng tax type, no? Mixed income earner, compensation income earner, or single proprietor, or mixed income earner, compensation income earner, and professional. And meron din pong mixed income earner, compensation income earner, single proprietor, and professional. And then for the non-resident alien engaged in trade or business, we also have estate na Filipino citizen, we have estate foreign national, we have trust Filipino citizen, and trust na foreign national. Okay? Ano po itong trust na sinasabi? Ito yung mga investment ng halimbawa, may isang tao, may pera siya, tapos nilagay niya sa trust para kumita, no? So, pwedeng Filipino citizen, pwedeng foreign national yung nag-invest na niya ng trust, no? And then yung estate, ito naman yung estate na halimbawa namatay yung isang tao, meron siya mga ari-arian na kumikita, may income, no? At hindi pa na-transfer sa mga beneficiaries. yung mga ari-arian na yan, yung income ng ari-arian na yan, ipa-file din po ng income tax and then ipa-register din sa BIR using BIR Form 1901. Okay. So, line number 7, we have taxpayer's name, first name, middle name, suffix, and then nickname. No? Kung state yung pangalan ng namatay. No? And then the gender, we have male and female. No? For the civil status, we have single, married, widower, and legally separated. Yung legally separated po, may court order yan. So, do not assume na hiwalay kayong mag-asawa and then hindi na kayo nagsama for so long, separated na yung status mo, hindi pa rin po, married pa rin kayo. So, date of birth, organization, date, place of birth. No? So, itong date of birth, meron po itong third-party information na supporting document. Ito po yung ating birth certificate. At yung birth certificate po na dali nyo sa BIR, certified po ng PSA or ng Statistics Authority. We have line number 12, mother's maiden name, father's name, citizenship, other citizenship, and then local residence address. No? Very specific po yung ating local residence address kasi sa hirap ng BIR na hanapin yung taxpayer para kung may mga notices na ipapadala, madaling hanapin. No? We have business address, and then for the foreigner, their foreign address. No? At merong municipality code, at ito yung number 20, line number 20, ito yung purpose of the TIN application. Ano ba yung purpose? Bakit kumuha ka ng TIN? For business or for employment or whatever? Ilagay nyo po dito yung purpose ng TIN application. Pero kasi kung ginamit nyo 1901, ang ibig sabihin lang dito sa 1901, may business kayo. Kasi kung wala kayong business, ibang form ang gagamitin nyo. No? Hindi 1901. Line number 21, identification details, type, ID number. So, itong anong klase ng ID po ang binigay ninyo. And then, merong effective date, may expiry date, sino ang nag-issue, and then the place or country of issue. Bakit po nakalagay dito expiry date? Kasi yung ID natin na expired na, hindi na po tatanggapin. No? Kaya kailangan valid pa yung ID na ipe-present mo. And then, we have the preferred contact type. Can be landline, fax number, mobile number, or yung email address natin. Pero yung email address po is mandatory. So, be sure na pag gumawa na kayo ng email address nyo na ginamit nyo or nilagay nyo po dito sa BIR Form 1901, yan na yung email address na gagamitin nyo pag nag-file na kayo ng mga return sa BIR. Huwag na pabago-bago. Why? Kasi doon na papasok yung mga confirmation nyo at saka yung filing. So, huwag na kayong pabago-bago sa email address. At sa be sure na ang email address ninyo capable na mag-archive kayo ng mga dokumento na mamanage din po natin yung ating mga information na nasa email. Line number 23, are you availing of the 8% income tax rate option in lieu of graduated rates? No? Nakalagay dito yes or no. Sino po ang qualified for the 8% option rate? Ang qualified lang po dito ay ang non-VAT o yung hindi pa aabot ng 3 million na gross. At ano po yung basihan ng pagbayad nila ng 8%? Ang kanilang gross income. No? At gross income nila, i-multiply mo sa 8% rate, yun na yung babayaran mo lahat kasama ng percentage tax. Kaya yung mga below 3 million na pinili nila yung 8%, sa 8% na yan, kasama na dyan yung income na 5% at yung 3% na percentage tax. Isang bayaran na lang po yun. Kaya, pag pinili mo yung 8% option rate, wala ka ng tax type ng percentage tax. Line number 24, no? Dito na tayo sa employment status of the spouse. Unemployed, employed, locally, employed abroad, engaged in business, practice of profession. And then the spouse name, spouse employer, spouse TIN, the spouse employer's TIN, and then the authorized representative. No? For the authorized representative, the BIR is very strict on this because we have the Data Privacy Act. No? Hindi na basta-basta nag-i-entertain ang BIR. And for your information also, yung mga accredited tax agent natin dito sa Quezon City, CPA na lang po yung ina-allow, hindi na ina-approve yung mga non-CPAs. No? So, ganun kahigpit ngayon. So, line number 30, relationship start date. Kailan ba? Kailan nyo hinire yung tax agent nyo that represent you in the BIR. No? The address types, the residence, the place of business, local residence address, the preferred contact type, the landline number. No? So, in part 4, we have business information. No? Single business number. No? Itong single business number, hindi pa ito na-explain kung saan ito manggagaling. And then the primary, secondary industries, and then the industry. No? Primary, ibig sabihin yun yung, kung in terms of sales, yun ang pinakamalaki mo. In terms of activities, yan ang pinakamalaki mo. Kaya primary yun para sa iyo. So that is your primary industry. No? Halimbawa, restaurant, merchandising, service. No? So yun ang primary industry mo. The one that gives you the most revenue. And then the regulatory body. Who is the regulatory body? Can be the DTI sa mga merchandising natin. Can be the central bank sa financing. Can be Department of Health para sa mga hospital. Can be DepEd, TESDA, or CHED para sa school. No? So iba-ibang regulatory body po yan. And then secondary, ito yung second na activity natin that gives us also the second highest revenue. For the industry, we have the business registration number, we have the primary also and the secondary, no? Industry, ibig sabihin ito yung services, no? And then the line of business. Incentives, no? Details. The investment promotion, the PESA, the legal basis, Republic Act or executive order, incentive granted, exempt from income tax or VAT and others. So, depende, nandyan po yan sa certificate of registration nyo. Kung halimbawa, PESA registered kayo, bibigay po sa inyo yan ng PESA. Remember, itong mga sinasabi natin na mga incentives na to, they are regulated also by government agencies. No? Number of years, yung incentive, start date, the end date ng incentive, details registration or accreditation from to the registration accreditation number, effectivity date, and date issued. No? So, registered activity, halimbawa, services, manufacturing, halimbawa, no? Tax regime, anong ibig sabihin ng tax regime? Can be regular, can be special, or can be exempt. Ano itong regular? Ito yung nagbabayad ng tax under the normal business na nagbabayad sa regular na income. Ito namang special, ito yung may mga special rates kasi registered kayo sa agencies na nagbibigay ng mga incentives. And then ito namang exempt, registered din kayo sa mga agencies na gives exemption sa tax. Halimbawa sa single proprietor, yung sa BIR natin, yung Barangay Micro Business Enterprise, nagbibigay yan sila ng exemption. No? And then, line number 37F, we have the activity start date, and 37G, the activity end date. No? Kaya nga, ang mga walang certificate of exemption, hindi nabibigyan ng exemptions. Why? Kasi kailangan mo yan i-fill up dito sa information. Sabi, kasi kung wala yun, ibig sabihin, hindi ka exempt. No? Facility details. Ano itong facility details? Ang sample dito, yung mga facility type can be place of production. So, ito yung mga manufacturing, plant, yung mga planta, no? Place of production. Warehouse, showroom, garage, bus terminal, real property for lease with no sales activity. No? So, yun po yung mga facility details natin. And then, facility code. No? So, facility address, kung saan man yan, yung mga warehouse mo, place of production, because that is different from your office, that is different from your store, no? Part 5, ito yung tax types. Nasabi ko, may relationship to doon kanina sa taxpayer type, no? Kasi kung anong klase kang taxpayer, magre-reflect din dyan yung tax type mo, no? Halimbawa, withholding tax, no? Withholding tax can be coming from compensation. Kung halimbawa, marami kang empleyado, so kailangan mo mag-withhold. Expanded, meron kang mga expenses na dapat i-withhold mo rin, no? So, expanded yon. Final, mayroon kang mga income subject to final tax. Ano yung mga yon? Can be dividend, can be interest, no? Friends benefits, kung nagbibigay ka ng friends benefits na subject to final tax sa mga supervisory employee mo at saka managerial employee. And then we have the VAT and other percentage tax, kung subject ka sa VAT or sa other percentage tax, no? Batable yung activity mo. We have the ONET, not subject to capital gains tax. Ito yung mga one-time transaction. No? Percentage tax on winnings and prizes, kung meron. And then on interest paid on deposits and yield on deposit substitutes. Ito sa mga financing companies to kasi regular silang nagbabayad dito. And then on income tax, and then in excise tax. Excise tax, marami pong klase. May alcohol products, automobile and non-essential goods. We have cosmetic procedures. No? Bago po itong cosmetic procedures. Ito yung 5% based on gross receipt. And then we have the mineral products, petroleum products, sweetened beverages. Bago din po to. Itong mga drinks na may mga sugar. No? So, subject na din po sa excise tax. Dati wala rin to. We have tobacco products, tobacco inspection fees, and we have the registration fee. No? And then nakalagay kung ano yung form type, kung ano yung alphanumeric tax code. No? So for percentage tax, we have percentage tax on share of stocks. And then overseas dispatch and amusement taxes, ito yung 10%. Overseas communication tax. We have under special laws, kung ano man yun, no? Ilagay natin kung ano yung laws na yun. And then other percentage tax under the National Internal Revenue Code. We also have documentary stamp tax, no? Yung regular, yung one time, ibig sabihin ito yung mga bumili tayo ng properties. We have capital gains tax on real property, capital gains tax on stocks. We have donors, kasi po ngayon ang donor subject na rin sa doc stamps. Estate tax, no? And then miscellaneous tax and others. No? Next is part 6, the authority to print, no? So yung authority to print po natin, aside from meron tayong form na ipifill up doon, ilagay na rin po natin dito sa information, no? Merong authority to print receipts and invoices. We have the printer's name, printer's accreditation, date of accreditation, yung TIN niya, registered address, contact number, email address, no? And then manner of receipts or invoices. Ano po yung manner of receipts and invoices? Can be bound, can be loose leaf, or others, no? So, pakita ko sa inyo yung sample ng bound na resibo, no? So, ito po yung sample ng bound na resibo. Bound siya. Bakit bound? Kasi nakalagay siya sa isang booklet. No? Hindi pwedeng hiwalayin. Yan. No? Ito yung resibo na yan, no? Oh. So, naka-bound siya. Ibig sabihin yan, pag bound, naka-booklet siya. Nandyan sa isang booklet, may booklet number. Ang laman po ng isang booklet is 50 na resibo, no? So, pag nag-issue ka nito, ang original ibigay mo sa customer, yung duplicate na iiwan sa booklet, hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin dito sa booklet. Bakit? Kasi pag tinanggal mo, violation na po yan. Why? Kasi ang resibo mo bound, hindi loose leaf. Ngayon, kung gusto mo na tanggal yung resibo mo, mag-apply ka ng loose leaf na receipts. Kasi yun, pwede mong tanggalin. And then at the end of the year, i-bookbind mo siya ulit and then dalhin mo sa BIR patatakan. No? Pero kung manual ka lang, ganito yung gagawin mo, hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin dito. Okay. So, yun po yung sa manner of receipt, yung line number 48, no? Sa loose leaf naman, may permit po yan, no? Manghingi kayo ng permit sa BIR to use loose leaf. Others, itong others can be computerized books of accounts, can be cash register machine, can be point of sale machines. At meron din po yung mga reporting requirements, no? Especially yung cash register machine ngayon, may e-reporting na sila, 10 of the month. O, diretso na yun sa database ng BIR. And then, line number 40I, we have description of receipts and invoices, no? So, ano ba yung description ng receipt and invoices? So, take note na official receipt for sale of services and sales invoice for the sale of goods. So, ito yung mga primary receipts natin. All other secondary receipts na po yung delivery receipts, acknowledgement receipts, no? If ever gusto nyo magpa-imprenta noon, papayagan naman kayo ng BIR. But it's not a proof of sale, no? Secondary receipts lang yung iba. And then, meron tayong nakalagay dito na type, whether VAT or non-VAT. So, it carries with it your own kind of registration. So, kung VAT kayo, VAT receipt ang gagamitin nyo. Kung non-VAT kayo, non-VAT receipt din yung gagamitin nyo. Number of booklet, loss, bound, number of sets per books. Usually, yan yung standard 50 yan, per booklet. Number of copies per set, yung duplicate ang pinaka-minimum, no? Pwedeng triplicate, pwedeng quadruplicate. So, yung number of copies per set. And then, serial number, start and end. Halimbawa, nakapagpagawa na kayo ng 1 to 1,000 na serial number. Pag napagawa kayo ulit, 1,001 na yon, no? Continuation yan. Kaya nakalagay dito yung serial number, start and end, no? Employees with 2 or more employees, ito yung part 7 natin, multiple employment within the calendar year. Sabi natin, yung 1901 mix ito. So, pwedeng may employed siya and at the same time, ano din siya, yung may business, no? So, nakalagay na dito, type of multiple employments can be successive, pa isa-isa, during the year, or concurrent, sabay-sabay, no? Successive, enter previous employer, if concurrent, enter secondary employer, no? So, meron tayo dito na name of employer, the tin of employer, and then the name of employer, tin of employer, kung dalawa, no? Ang employer nyo, kasi ibig sabihin yun, successive or concurrent, pareho natin ilagay dyan. Taxpayer authorized representative, this is signed under the penalties of perjury. Ibig sabihin nyo are required to fill this form with all the correct information, no? So, bawal yung mga mali na information dito. And then we have part 8, the primary current employer information. Line number 43, we have to register kung anong klaseng office ba siya, type of registered office, head office, or the branch office, and then the tax identification number, no? So, line number 46, the employer name, and then 47, the employer address, no? And then contact details, landline. Meron pa po siyang relationship start date. Ibig sabihin ng relationship start date, ito yung umpisa na naging empleyado kayo sa employer nyo na to, no? So, municipality code, and then this form should be signed also by the employer, no? Para ma-authentic siya, para may information din yung employer na tama yung nilagay niya dito. So, this is also signed under the penalties of perjury by the employer. And then the payment details. Okay, so that is the third page of the Form 1901, the registration. Now, we go to the documentary requirements. Why? Kasi pag pumunta kayo sa BIR, mag-fill up na kayo, gusto nyo nang magpa-register, mag-fill up kayo ng Form 1901. Kung kulang-kulang naman yung mga resibo mo, yung mga requirements mo na naka-attach doon, hindi rin po tatanggapin, no? So, documentary requirements, any identification issued by an authorized government body, birth certificate, passport, driver's license, no? Also, photocopy of mayor's business permit or duly received application for mayor's business permit. We also have the proof of payment of registration fee, yun pong 500 pesos, no? And then BIR form number 1906, ito yung application natin to print receipts, no? And then final and clear sample of the principal receipts or invoices. Ano yung final and clear sample? Kasi kayo po ang gagawa ng format. At usually, ang kailangan doon, lagyan nyo rin ng logo. That's why binigyan na kayo ng requirements na kumuha kayo ng DTI. Kasi pati yung business name nyo po, naka-imprenta yan sa resibo. No? So, what are the additional documents? If applicable, the special power of attorney at ID ng authorized person. No? Because of the Data Privacy Act, mahigpit po. And then, franchise documents kung common carrier, engage kayo in common carrier at require po yan na mayroon siyang franchise from the LTO, so attach also. Photocopy of the trust agreement for trust, photocopy of the death certificate of the deceased kung estate, and then certificate of authority kung barangay micro business enterprises para hindi na po kayo malagyan ng tax types na income kasi hindi po subject sa income ang PMBA, no? And then we have the proof of registration or permit to operate from the BOI, the Board of Investment, the BOI ARMM, the PESA or yung mga PESA registered enterprises sa economic zones natin. We have the BCDA, ito yung sa Clark, and the SBMA, no? Subic Bay Metropolitan Agency, ito yung mga nagbibigay din po ng mga tax incentives. And then, number 6, in case of registration of branches or facility types, photocopy of mayor's business permit or duly received application for mayor's business permit. We have the DTI, the LGU, the professional tax receipt or the PTR for the practitioners. And then we have the special power of attorney or SPA po ng authorized person. We have the proof of payment of registration fee kasi po kahit facility lang kailangan may registration fee, no? Mandatory yung registration fee niya na tax type. And then we have the BIR form number 1906 and the final and clear sample of principal receipts or invoices. And meron po notice dito na yung possession po ng more than 1/10 ng taxpayer is punishable, no? Kasi hindi pwede na yung isang tin mo, ang dami ng tax obligations, tapos pagawa ka na naman ng bagong tin, kalimutan mo na yung previous na tax obligations mo. So, bawal na bawal po. No? So, ito pong ating BIR Form 1901 para po sa registration. So, please subscribe to our channel and we promise to bring you more information and updates in taxation. The purpose of our channel is to have you a better tax compliance. No? Thank you and good day.